we are going to correct, well, I'm going to actually do odds and evens in some of the corrections just so you remember how to do it, because some of you did the odds because I must have at some point said odds, and then I wrote down evens, so some of you did the evens. So those of you who did all your work, thank you. Those of you who didn't do any work, there's a door you can wait in the hallway till we're done. I'm hoping that doesn't mean you. Notice I'm not using names. Okay, no, I want you to stay in so you can watch this. Okay, so I did number 1, I did number 3, I believe, correct? Okay, if you did number 2, it says 12 to 8, which means you take it and you write 12 over 8. Let's make this a little wider. But that's still not in its simplest form, correct? Tyler, is that correct? No. How do I make that down to its simplest form? Divide the top and the bottom. I'm going to divide the top and the bottom by 4. Because if I do that, that leaves me with 3 over 2. And that is my ratio in its simplest form. Because once you divided it by 2, you would have found you could divide it by 2 again. Which is okay if you do that. Just always make sure you get to the simplest form. Did you get down to 3 over 2? Oh, okay. Well, we'll know when you did number 5. Yes. Because this way I hear what this year while this year is covered. Now this is all in the recording. Okay. So, question.
Okay, so for that one, wait.
You got it right.
You put 12 divided by 4. I did 12 divided by 2.
If you did 12 divided by 2 and 8 divided by 2, what you could do, that's a lot fun, 8, there we go, okay. If you divided them both by 2, you would have found out that it came out to 6 over 4, and then you realize you could divide by 2 again, because both of those is divisible by 2, which leaves me with 3 over 2.
Yeah, that's what I did.
Okay, as long as you get down to the final one, because when it says write each ratio as a fraction in simplest form, you've got to take it to as small as you can get it. Okay, so let's see, I did number 3 on the board last time. Let's look at number 4. 6 to 50. This is number 4, by the way. That was number 2. I'll do number 5 next. Yep. So what I can do now is I can figure out what I can divide both by, and I actually can divide both by 6.
Or 2.
Well, I can divide both by 6. I like to do it by the biggest number possible, so I have to do as little things. But as long as you come up with this is the final answer. 6 divided by 6 is 1. 50 divided by 6 is 12.
Nope.
Did I do that right? Let me see. No, that's not right. 5, I'm sorry.
I still didn't get it right.
Gotta be bigger. So I'm sorry, 50, and this should have been, oh, I can't divide that by 6, can I? You were right, let's divide it by 2.
I had 3 over 25.
So then you should come up with, like you just said, see, you even catch me making mistakes, 3 over 25, and that's your final answer. What's that? Okay, cool. Yeah, I made a mistake and you were right. How does that feel? All right. So let's take a look at number 5. Number 5 is actually really easy to do because if you have, let's change colors. You have 1,000, oh, didn't change colors, over 10,000. When you have numbers like this, you can cross out zeros, which winds up being 1 over 10. Did you divide it out? Did you do you didn't do the odd one, did you? No. Is that what you got, 1 over 10? Number 5?
No, I used the calculator, so I got 0.1 over 1. I got
0.1 over 1, which is 1/10, which is what you should have come. But see, here's the problem. It said write each ratio as a fraction. If you did, but you came up with 1 over 10? Oh, good. Yes, ma'am.
I have 500 over 5,000.
then you didn't divide it small enough, because it can keep getting smaller to the point that it's 1 over 10. Because you divided it by 2, which is correct, which gave you 500 over 1,000. But then you could have divided that by 2, which would have given you 250 over 500, which you could have divided again by 2 or by 5 till you got down to 1 over 10, which was your final answer. Well, copy down. I'm putting this on the board for a reason, but you'll also be able to see it. Didn't do it? Oh, bummer. Okay. Number 6 should have been like this. You have 3 over 8. That one's done. Because you can't reduce it and you can't simplify it. Because it's 3 to 8, which is 3 over 8. That's as small as you can go with the fraction. Did you get 3 over 8 for number 6? Good. All right, number 7 is just like number 6. It's 7 to 9. That's as small as you can reduce that one. So hopefully you got 7/9 if you did the odd ones. Question. Thank you for raising your hand. Do I have an actual paper like this? I give an extra paper like this? Well, it's going to be on the recording. But I had given you all a piece of paper like this. I don't think I have any extras because I don't usually make extras. Oh, she's going to let you borrow hers. Okay, number 8 is 8 out of 11. 8 out of 11. Guess what? 11's prime. That one's done. Don't play with my markers, please. Number 9, for those of you who are doing the odds, that was 8. Number 9 is 3 out of 12. However, that can be reduced if you divide by 3. And that leaves you with 1 over 4. Are you yawning or are you shocked because you got it wrong?
What is 8?
8 was 8 over 11. You can't simplify. 8 out of 11. Number 8. Number 7 was 7 to 9. That one also can't be reduced because 7 is a prime number and nothing goes into 7 that goes into 9. Make sense? Okay, let's see. So then I gave you which ones, 13, 14, and 15?
14 through 16.
14 through 16. Okay, so a pump moves 42 gallons in 7 minutes. So it's 42 gallons in 7 minutes. So what they want to know is how many gallons in 1 minute. How did I get 7 down to 1? How did I get 7 minutes down to 1 minute? Montalvo. No, I divided by 7, which gave me 1. And if I do it to the bottom, I got to do it to the top. 42 divided by 7 is 6. So it was moving 6 gallons in a minute. You got it right? And did you just guess?
No, I did 6 gallons in 1 minute.
And how'd you figure that out?
By calculator.
By calculator. So you divided the bottom into the top?
Yeah.
That worked out, didn't it?
Yes, it did.
That's good. Wait till we have to do a couple step problems to get to the answer. But you don't have to worry about that now. It's good that you because that's the basic concept. You understand that to get this, you have to make the bottom number 1. You do that by dividing itself. One second. I've lost my camera thing. Hopefully that was recording the whole time.